Hi, this is miraclexistetarot channel. I continue my divine feminine, divine masculine readings because I have many downloads, and well, we will see what is going to happen. Oh, I really love the smell of this wood. It's really, really nice, this wood. It smells like the cologne of my grandmother. Mais bon, let's go. Let's get to it, guys. Divine feminine, divine masculine reading. Well, I have a really important download, but I won't do this download now because there is a positive message that Spirit wants to give to divine feminine, divine masculine, and I really want to capture that. Actually, this is not the one I should read. The other oracle card. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, I have a message for a twin flame couple who suffered a lot, and this download is about this twin flame couple who will reunite soon. And as usual, there are always nasty people who wanted to stop them. Well, I put up a really nice, well, I wrote down my opinion about this film. I love Pride and Prejudice. And it's really like that when you suffer a lot for love, the worth of this love is so high that certainly when you have it, you do not want to lose it because you paid a really high price for it. You understand? And today, people, everything is instant today. We are living in a world that is running, want to do everything quickly. Look at relationship, they go to the pub, drinking some alcohol, get to know somebody, or dancing, or having fun, or party, whatever, wedding, whatever, or workplace, they go to know each other. Next day they are in a bed of they having sex, and after 2 weeks later they're getting married. So it's like a speed. It's just like a speed today. Do you understand? Love is like a deep, soulful connection start disappearing today. So when people get together, they get together because they are in a gym. You have a lovely body, I have a lovely body, let's get together, we go well together. We can support each other well, so let's make a baby. A bit like that today. Do you understand? And I'm not saying there is something wrong with that. If you're happy with a life like that, be happy. But there exists a much deeper love where you can grow together in every areas of your life. When this love make you to change for better, it's not that because you have a nagging girlfriend who's, you have to change, you have to always put down a toilet seat, you have to fold your clothes, blah, 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 blah. No. That is not the same thing. It's when you love someone so much that you want to change because you know your bad behavior or your toxicity will hurt her or him. Because woman needs to change. Let's be honest, women are out there. It's not always the man who has to change, huh? It's both of them. And that's what people forget. Everybody's looking for the perfect partner that will fit into their life. But in reality, are you a perfect partner? Ask yourself. Did you do work on yourself to heal yourself so you won't bleed on your partner, you won't hurt your partner? Because that is true love. When you realize, shit, I'm so fucking toxic, I don't want to hurt her or him because I love him so much. And twin flame connections is the only connection that will force you to do this job, will force you to have this traditional love that has huge worth and that is disappearing today. Because in twin flame connection, you can't say that I will get over it, I find someone else, and I forget it. You can't. You know, if you have a twin flame, you know what I'm talking about. Because even if you do that, you can get married the whole fucking world and divorce 100,000 times and remarried 100,000 times. But your twin flame will be always in your mind and in your heart. Because you can't. You just can't lock them out. Do you understand? Well, I'm talking here about ideal twin flame connection, okay? I'm not talking about when your twin flame is evil shit and wants to kidnap your kids or wants to hurt you or sacrifice you or whatever. No. I'm talking about normal twin flame connection when actually both of them is mentally normal. So when we have a twin flame connection, guillemets normal, they both preparing themselves. And this connection is not based because they meet, you have a good body, I have a good body, let's fuck. No, it's not this kind of relationship, not this kind of connection that, I don't know, you're in a bar, somebody give the seat to you and how nice and polite and you look into each other's eyes and how cute is he, how cute is she, and there is a click. No. It's not like that, the twin flame connection. The twin flame connection is when you look into his or her eyes and you see his or her soul. And when you see his or her soul, there is somebody very strong, like a puzzle comes together and you can feel it. You can feel it, this is your twin flame. Do you understand? Even if you don't like him, because it's often happen. I'm telling you, often happen with twin flame, that your twin flame is totally the opposite or not at all the type of person you would go for. And that makes it a bit more annoying. But that will make the twin flame understand the deepness of this soulful connection, because they have to realize this is much more than a bodily connection or an earthly connection. This is something divine. And that will force them to make a work on themselves separately, on each other, so they could get together. Because it's like a magnet. They will drawn to each other. Doesn't matter. People will make them hate each other. Sometimes twin flame get to the point they hate each other because they hear so much shit about each other. They experience misunderstanding, preconceptions about each other. They think that the other one is like that. The other one thinks that this one is like really evil and toxic and blah, blah, blah. After the other, no, this one is toxic. Because there is no communication. They are afraid. Because when they feel these soulful things, they afraid the intensity. Because today, while in the age of Pride and Prejudice, it was normal that you look at someone and you fall in love, because in that age, it was not normal going out, having making love and things like that, without any consequences. But today, when you face with an intensive emotions, intensive feelings, intensive connection like a twin flame connection, it's fucking scary for people today. Fucking scary, because they do not understand what's going on. Where does it come from? Hey, I don't know this person. This is not normal. I can't have a feeling for a person so strong like that because I don't know this person. And it scares people. Do you understand? It scares people. And that's where everything goes wrong and the suffering starts. Because people start thinking, maybe this is toxic, maybe this is love bombing, or maybe this, that, you know? And that is when the suffering of the twin flame journey starts. And it's typical in twin flame that one day they are, yes, let's get reunite, I love this person, and next day, oh no, this is a toxic person, no, this is not right. When you see the other person with someone else, when all the jealousy is very strong with twin flame connections, and it's really difficult to fight it. And even that you've never been together, do you understand? Normally jealousy and all these feelings comes up when you are in a relationship with someone. And I guarantee you, when you meet your twin flame, after it will be impossible to open your heart for someone so deeply. I'm not talking about a toxic twin flame, okay? Who are really toxic and evil, okay? Because there, the universe and the spirit give you a kind of coverage on your spirit. So this kind of drawing to your twin flame will be cut, okay? So it won't bother you that much. You won't forget your twin flame, but it will be blocked. So you could go towards a soulmate, a quality soulmate, who you can have a really happy life with, because this is exists that on that lifetime you are not meant to be together, or you meant to be together but one person doesn't want, because it depends on free will also, let's be honest. And in that case, the universe can block this kind of suffering in your soul, so you could open your heart towards someone else and have a lovely relationship with another soulmate. Do you understand? Because everybody deserves love, especially someone who suffered a lot and a twin flame fucked up their life. I'm telling you, the universe there will revert that person and give a high quality soulmate and a really special relationship with that soulmate. Because when one twin flame abandons the other one, this is something the universe takes really seriously. So this abandoned twin flame will be rewarded. And I'm not talking about when a twin flame fuck up the life, the other twin flame abandon her, and she is rewarded by the universe, and universe finally send the soulmate, a high quality soulmate, so they can fall in love and have a lovely life together. And after the twin flame decide to come back and ruin everything because he is the twin flame, and after he's upset because he has been rejected and abandoned, well, that is a different case. That twin flame will have his karma for that, okay? I'm not telling that you have to force yourself to a relationship where you are not attracted to your twin flame. That is quite rare, but it could happen. But I'm telling you, when you are not attracted, you say, oh God, I do not want this person because I don't find her or him attractive. I do not want to be with him. And God will understand. The universe will understand, and in that lifetime will prepare someone else for you. Do you understand? But when somebody goes in rage and destroys the other twin flame, even wants to kill or kidnap their children, well, honey, you have a serious problem there. So let's get back to our lovely twin flame who are totally normal without any psychiatric disease, okay? They are normal twin flame couple. We have permanent change, dictated by trauma, unfinished symphony, nurturing kind heart. We have the main energies here. So let's get to it. Okay. Excuse me. Just organized my lovely cards, because because after I have so many tarot deck on my table that I can't even do the reading. There's so many cards, and most of us readers like that. Sometimes you can even see the table is full with cards, so I organize them really well. So when I put them back, I have a place to read. Okay, nurturing and kind heart, unfinished symphony, dictated by trauma, permanent change. Right. Spirit, can I have please message for this twin flame reading, divine feminine, divine masculine? Can I have clarification for nurturing kind heart? Yeah, we have an Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, I need space for the cards. I apologize for my coughing. I got some virus from the kids via M.E.T. And it's not coronavirus, but something really nasty stuff. Well, I don't have any other problem. I'm just coughing because it's clearing up. But sometimes it comes out so fast that I can't stop the video in time. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm coughing. I apologize. I know it's horrible to hear it, but I can't do anything. If I stop every time the video when I cough, I will spend hours and hours editing. I tried before, and I will never get to put these videos up on YouTube, huh? So pardon me when I cough, okay? Right. Right. We have a Page of Pentacles. We have a King of Swords and a Four of Swords. One of the twin flame has the energy, maybe it's an S sign, the King of Swords. This is a very cold person who usually, you know, it's not like King of Cups who shows their emotion and very emotional. No. This is somebody who hides, who thinks it's weakness to show emotions. It's weakness to show how much they love somebody. They are healing from this. They're learning to communicate. They're learning to show their emotions, being vulnerable. King of Swords often comes out in love relationship when somebody doesn't want to be vulnerable and not available emotionally. Okay? And our guy, I think it's a masculine energy, a man, a divine masculine, excuse me, who has this energy. He's trying to change from that because there are some traumas, some wounds who caused him to be in this energy. He's healing. And what he's saying is that deeply under this King of Swords cover, what is it? A nurturing, kind heart. That is deeply in his heart. And he's afraid to show that because he's afraid taken advantage of. He's afraid being used for that. And most of all, he's afraid being hurt. We have also dictated by trauma. So do not forget this guy has a trauma. Maybe the woman also. I don't have the card yet. But this is a guy who can love you more than anything. Who can have such a deep unconditional love for you. that you never ever experienced in your whole entire existence. But we'll hide it. We'll hide it really deeply and won't show it. They will plan, they will do everything to get close to you, to win your heart. Even if they want to, sometimes this kind of energy does not know how to express emotions, does not know how to express that gentleness, kindness, nurturing energy. And even if they know, they are afraid that you will take advantage of it. While our twin flame connection is in a stage where this King of Swords is saying it's enough. I can't take it anymore. I want her. I want to be with her. I can't take this connection torturing me anymore. So they're coming in with an offer, a love offer. They want to be with this twin flame. They say, that's it. I can't take it anymore. It's time. We have to do it now. Excuse me, guys. So I think there is a twin flame reunion that will be really close, that is really close, and might happen the next few weeks. Okay. Unfinished symphony, please. Can I have a message for that? Yeah, unfinished symphony. Why? There's an unfinished business. I have an impression there is a romantic connection that is started, but never get to the point to go out, date, being together, or even have a relationship. But they can feel this very strong connection. How is it possible that a King of Swords who's caught like a fish have unconditional love in his heart and never dated this woman? Tell me. We get again to this pride and prejudice kind of energy. Because your soul knows each other very well. And like a magnet, they're drawn to each other very well. And there's a drama about it. Because people around them and also the divine feminine do not understand. I'm mad. Shit, are you serious? You don't know this woman. You don't know this man. How can you be in love with this person? Especially if there are karmic females or karmic males around the twin flames. Oh, la, 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 la. There is a drama. Drama. Almost most of the twin flame connection has the same base, the same suffering line, the reunion, the waves up and down. But twin flames normally do not want to hurt each other. They can be pissed off with each other, angry with each other. They can avoid each other. They can deny each other. But kidnap their children, fuck up their life, deliberately make them to go to prison or make them to lose their children or their finances. A true twin flame will never do that to you. Do you understand? Do you understand? That has nothing to do with a healthy twin flame journey. That is a high toxicity. That is a karmic twin flame. That is not your real twin flame. It can't be. Because nobody hates their own soul. And they have the same soul. They share the same soul. How can you hate your own soul? Tell me. It's really important to understand. So there is a huge drama because people do not understand. I say, you love somebody unconditionally when you live with that person for 1 or 2 years and you are married to, or you know them. But here they didn't even date. So why is this connection is so strong? Most people do not understand twin flame connections. Well, I heard many theories, people tell that everybody has a twin flame. It's not true. It's not true. Twin flame connections are really, really rare. You might have a soulmate that is as much as precious than a twin flame connection, but the two thing is totally different. It's like apple and pear. You can't compare them to each other because this is two different things. You understand? So you can't say that the apple is better than the pear or the pear is better than the apple, because no, because they are different. So a soulmate connection, even a kindred spirit or a life mate connection, can be as much as intensive, fulfilling, and satisfying and special than a twin flame connection. So people need to understand, because now I have the impression everyone wants to have a twin flame. I'm telling you, twin flame connection, it's not a piece of cake, okay? It's a fucking hard shit stuff. And those who has really a twin flame knows what I'm talking about. Because the suffering you have to go through is so fucking hard that usually soulmates, you won't go through that. You won't go through that with a soulmate, because with soulmate you say, oh, fuck them. I go and I just stop it and I forget it. I go. Most people will give up in a love relationship if they have to go through such a suffering, such a fight, such a up and down, all this horrible journey. Nobody can take it, only twin flames, because the connection is so strong, they can't resist it. Do you understand? Watch the film if you can't read the book. But I love the book, because for the book you need a few days, because I love literature and I love the way it's written. But the film is quite good also. So if you don't want to read for many days the book, or you don't like reading, watch the Pride and Prejudice if you haven't done yet, because that will describe exactly the twin flame journey stages and how is it done, what is it about. You can see both of them are fucking love each other. All they want to kiss each other and get into bed and stay forever together. That you can feel this fire, and they fucking pissing each other off, while people around them give lots of bad gossips, so to keep them away from each other, lots of preconception, things that they think about each other that is not true, that fuel all these things. But they just can't walk away from each other. They can't. They can't. That is a healthy twin flame connection. They might have a certain level of betrayal, but when twin flame realize that, they try to fix it. But we're not talking here that the other twin flame life is in danger. Excuse me. When a twin flame dare to put your life in danger, or the people's life you love and they are your family, like your children, there we don't talk anymore a simple toxicity, but a psychiatric disease. And certainly a twin flame would never do that to you. Do you understand? You want to learn about twin flame journey? Watch Pride and Prejudice if you haven't done yet. Yeah. I think the twin flames, I think both of them are protecting themselves from this drama now. And that's what you have to do. One of the twin flame has been betrayed, or maybe both of them. And the other one freeing himself or herself up from this drama situation. Okay, what else? Yeah. The divine feminine became an empress in this drama situation. She became powerful, an empress. She embodies all the queen on a tarot deck and become an empress. Because she freed herself up from this drama situation. So we have the two main characters, the King of Swords and the Empress. Dictated by trauma. Can you clarify, please? God. You see, our divine masculine appear here as a Queen of Wands. And there he was a King of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised if it's an Emperor also. Because Emperor and Emperor embodies all the kings on the tarot deck. They can switch between them. They can embody any energies of the kings, while the Empress can embody any energy of the queens, okay? So we have a King of Wands who is really attracted to this divine feminine other twin. There is a really lustful sexual interest that is really strong. But not just that. They wish to have this 10 cup of love because I can feel the energy. I wouldn't be surprised if the King of Cups will come out, the unconditional love energy. Because that's what I can feel. Yes, lustful also. They attracted physically to the Empress. That's for sure. And they are self-conflicted about it. They do not know what to do. Because the Empress has dignity. They know their own value. They are on a throne. So he just can't approach an Empress like he would approach a page. Oh, honey, just bend over and let's do it. A one-night stand. No. The Empress, he can't. He can't. He knows he can't. He knows he can't. But the urge is there. So he is really self-conflicted about it. Because some of you, this guy can't even... maybe he goes out with other one-night stand girls, but does not enjoy the sex. Does not enjoy being with other women. Because in his head, it's the Empress, okay? So this is really... it's just confusing him and put him in like this mental state. It's like, I really like when Mr. Darcy say that you bewitched me. It's like you put a spell on me. No, there is no spell on you. This is the twin flame connection. You don't know why. You don't know why you think of her or him. He's there. And you drawn to him or her. In spite of that, you don't know this person. You don't know there are so much differences, and maybe they don't even look like the typical type of person you go for it. But the connection is so strong, and the attraction can be strong also. We have a Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. I think that is the Nine of Pentacles comes here because we don't have more Empress card, but it's an Empress. It's somebody single, somebody who's happy alone, self-sufficient. It's not necessarily a milliardaire. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, gosh. I'm diffusing some aromatherapeutic oil. The Siberian... oh, what is it called in English? Doesn't matter. It's a type of tree. And that clears up so much the lungs. It heals it, but it's... whoa. Also, if you have lung cancer, you know, this type of aromatherapy oil is really efficient if you can't move to the mountain. With lung cancer, the first thing you should do is sell your house and move to the mountains, where there are lots of, what is it called? It's not, the Christmas tree is like that. In French we say sapin. I forgot what is it. I don't remember the word anymore. But this type of tree has a kind of smell that is in the air, in a mountain, that heals the lungs, you know. It stimulates the lungs to heal itself and clears up all the blockages, all these things, and they clear up from mucus also. But most of us don't have the possibility to move to the mountain. So what you need to do is diffuse this aromatherapy oil. So I put everywhere, so my whole house is smell of it. It's quite nice. It's like if it would be Christmas. But that is really important to have it in your lungs, because it will make it clear up. Also, if you do steaming, steam your face. It's very good. I'm talking about, it's one of the things you need to do when you have lung cancer. Or of course, stop smoking. Ace of Swords. This Empress is really guarded, very guarded against this. They're telling me this Empress had a business with many players, energy. So when somebody approached them with this bend over energy, I don't know how to call it. I'm sorry. It's not that lust, it's lust, but this is not that lust that he just wants to have sex with her and leave her alone. He wants something much deeper, okay? But he's a man. He has his hormones, and he wants what he wants, okay? And it scares the Empress off, because Empress thinks that he's a player. And I think the Empress got hurt by many players, or a few players, or even one player. And she's fed up. She does not want more like that. That's why she became an Empress. And as she knows her value, she won't let this player energy close to her. And now, because maybe that's why we have here the dictated by trauma. You see, maybe it's not the divine masculine who has trauma, but the divine feminine. She must have a kind of trauma because of sex or this type of man. But let's be honest, it's normal. Somebody wants to make love with somebody, if they find them attractive and they love them, well, it's a normal part of it. But these divine feminine, because of the trauma, imagine that this guy is toxic and just a player energy and things like that. So they really, really guard it. Yeah, if you are the divine masculine, I'm sorry, but you need to slow down. And it must be really hard, because I can feel the energy. It's really... This guy is so much... I don't know how to describe this. Wants to have this Empress, but he's incapable to enjoy himself having sex with someone else. He tries. He had. Well, he can come, but he doesn't enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's like a machine. And even when he does that, he thinks about the Empress. So, you need to understand the guy also, the poor, is suffering. In a way, suffering. But the guy needs to understand the Empress. So, the Empress needs to heal from the trauma, but 100% she will never heal, because for that, she needs the twin flame. You know? When twin flames gets together, or soulmates, when you have trauma because of sexual problem like rape, or some shitty player energy, Well, you watch my videos, you know I do counseling, and I counsel this young woman who was humiliated by these naked pictures, and still she's coming back because now she moved away from that place. People don't recognize her. She changed her appearance also, and she has problem because every time when a guy approach her, and she's beautiful, huh? Every time a guy approach her, every time a guy wants to be intimate with her, she block herself. There is a trauma, but this is a trauma that won't heal alone. You have to heal it 80% yourself, but there is 20% that will heal only when you get together with the right person, because it's the right person who will help you to heal sexually. And I explained that to her. The problem is that she is so afraid to opening up, even to make love song with somebody, because of this trauma she has been through in the past. And I said, you just be honest and tell them, well, if it's a one-night stand, if it's a person who just want to have sex, a lustful sex, won't stand by your side, won't be patient to wait for a long time even. But if this is the one, they will understand, they will wait. You have to communicate. When you have a problem, a blockage on a sexual trauma, you have a sexual trauma on a sexual life, and you meet someone who is special, you have feelings for this person, and this person also, and when it comes to making love, you block the whole thing because you have this trauma, the guy might interpret it that you don't want him or you're playing with him, okay? And that is not the case. So you need to communicate that. If you're watching me, Divine Feminine, you have to communicate that. And it's really fucking hard, because if somebody has been raped, somebody has naked videos or photos out in the nature, or even if the police made them get off the internet, but there was, it's hard to talk about this, you know? And actually, that is the sign of 100% of healing of trauma that you had from sexual abuse, when you are capable to talk about it, when you are not shamed anymore, you know, you can talk about it, when there is no taboo anymore, because you say, it is my part, my trauma, my past, this abuse, it's part of my past, a part of who I am, because of the healing and all the transformation I've been through. It was caused by this trauma. So even if it's a bad thing, it is a part of my life, and you will accept it. So if you want somebody to accept you, you will tell them. Well, after there is a fear, because many men will think you are a prostitute if you have photos or videos out, even if it's whatever they think, you know. Men can be really judgmental also. So women who's been through that, they are afraid. Or for a woman to talk about rape is really fucking hard. Not just humiliating, it's because all the memories coming up, all the humiliation, all the pain, even that they are healed and they have trauma. So you need to understand Divine Masculine also, if but you have to communicate Divine Feminine. You have to communicate. You can say, look, I've been through in the past, somebody raped me, somebody did this or that to me. I can't talk about it deeper, but right now I can't sleep with you because I have blockages. I need to get to know you. You understand? You have to communicate. You don't need to go in the details. That is very painful. But at least the other person knows what's going on. If not, they misinterpret. They might think you don't want them. They might think you're playing with them. All kind of shit, you know? Right. If you are a divine feminine who's watching me and you've been raped and you had trauma because of that, there is two type of things that could happen. One, you are not capable at all doing sex. The other one is overdoing it. This is the two options. One of them, you don't have any blockages. So it's like everyone can have you, everyone can touch you. You're not a prostitute, but it's like you go in a, you go psychologically in a clique. Well, it can be disassociation of the body also. That somebody touch you and your brain says, this is abuse, okay? Turn off everything, let him to do whatever he wants so you get over it. So as quick as possible, okay? There are women who develop this kind of reaction for the trauma. So what they do, very easily they can have sex with anyone. It's not because they enjoy it, it's because it's a trauma response that the brain clicks and says, if you let them do it, you will get over it quickly. Usually women who were raped regularly, who develop this association of the body. These women who were raped regularly, the brain clicks, they do not even remember anything. So the men can do whatever they want with her. It's like a piece of wood laying down on a bed because they gone. Do you understand? So that's why they are not prostitutes. Do not teach where is these women prostitutes, because they are not. They are not even there when a sex is happening, because it's like the soul, the psyche is entirely somewhere else. It's a defensive reaction of the brain. Do you understand? So this type of woman, they go out with the guy will kiss them, touch them, and click. A guy can do whatever they want, they will sleep with the guy. And a woman next day won't even remember what did happen during lovemaking because her brain clicked. And there was a disassociation of the body. So they don't even remember what's happened. Maybe when they come back, usually it's a smell, it's a touch, it's a voice, it's a similar things with the abuser who raped them, who does this click. And a day click is usually a very strong noise or something that the guy says, hey, are you okay? Or just you wake up the next morning. I worked with women like that also. And they are very they shame of themselves that they can't help it. Do you understand? These are not prostitutes. And these women do not enjoy sex at all. But the other part of the women who can't open up, they can't stand when somebody touched them. So when somebody touched them, they like, disgusting. You know, they have this, do not touch me, do not touch me. This kind of protective trauma reaction. Well, there is both of them, there is a way how to heal it, okay? So when here, I think the problem is that the woman has, do not touch me, because you are like them. And it's a reaction. So somebody caress you, do not touch me. Because the caress could make a reaction in the woman that is exactly then she was raped. You understand? So with a woman like that, she needs to get used to your presence. She needs to get used to your pheromone, your odor, your touch, your kiss, the way you touch the hands often, very often. Don't go up, don't go down, no. But touching, after touching, caressing, very slowly, because she needs to get used to your presence, your smell, that she will feel safe with you. Do you understand? For a woman who has been raped, and it's like the first option of defensive reaction, that they don't let anyone to touch them, for that woman needs to feel safe. They need to be in a friendly, a well-known, safe environment with a person they know well, feel safe with, and for that, physically, they need to get used to the person's smell, the pheromones. So don't wear perfume. They need to get used to their voice, they touch, they kiss. So finally, they could ease up from this, oh, don't touch me, because it's like a body reaction. Do you understand? It's a defensive reaction. And slowly, she will relax, ease up, and let you to have. Do you understand? Okay, this is a bit long, guys. I'm sorry. Permanent change. Two of Swords. Well, if you are Divine Feminine, who has the second part, then you have the disassociation of the body. There you need a psychiatrist. I'm a psychiatrist. I'm telling you, you need a psychiatrist. You can have a really good results with hypnotherapy to dissolve this click. Do you understand? You have to work on it with the psychotherapist, because that is usually people develop who were raped regularly, but it can be the first option also. But if you have the second option, your reaction, body dissociation in sex is very serious sign, symptoms of trauma. Do not ignore it. You need a psychiatrist. You can't heal alone, and probably you need hypnotherapy to heal. Permanent change. We have a Two of Swords. Yeah. For some of you is a Divine Feminine, some of you the Divine Masculine, or some of you both of them will have two choices. The Twin Flame and someone else. Who will you celebrate with? The Twin Flame or someone else? Four of Wands. It will bring permanent choices, permanent change, pardon, in your life. Excuse me for talking about sexual abuse, but I don't know, someone who's watching me, or many women has problem with that. We have a Queen of Cups. Is the Empress. Is the Empress. I don't have more Empress cards. It comes out as a Queen of Cups. This is a loving and caring person, but very spiritual. Many of you will choose the Queen of Cups. Before you make your choice, make sure you communicate with your twin flame, and a communication will be clear. You don't understand something. For example, you went out on a date and you say to your twin flame, I wanted to kiss you, you didn't let me. I wanted to touch you, feel you, because I love you, I desire you. You don't like me, you don't want me. Why you didn't let me to do that? You need to obtain an answer. Do you understand? Don't start thinking, oh, she doesn't want me, or she doesn't find me attractive, because maybe there is a sexual abuse behind it. Do you understand, guys? I'm talking about divine masculine. So don't make up stories. Go communicate and ask. Ask, what do you lose? Nothing. Then she will be obliged to tell something that you can use to make your decision. But I think they will work it out. because our guy will choose the Queen of Cups. Anything else you want to say, Spirit? Quickly, because my camera will stop soon. Wow. Right. We have the High Priestess. Sorry, this reading is a bit messy. We have Three of Swords, Six of Coins, Pentacles. Pardon, I have a hiccup. But I don't remember what how they came out. We have the Hermit. I think the Divine Masculine will have a choice between the Empress, High Priestess, and a Queen of Wands who is really sexy, who's desirable. Maybe she was not raped, so she doesn't have blockages sexually, doesn't mind having a one-night stand and having orgasm, screaming high. And a High Priestess maybe doesn't let him to touch her because of that abuse, because of that trauma she had in her past. But the Divine Feminine will listen to her, his heart. The 9 Cups of Love, Twin Flame Love. And because there are spirit guides, and maybe the Divine Masculine will receive some spiritual gifts to be able to make the decision, will choose the Empress, the Twin Flame, Divine Feminine. That is the end of the reading. I hope it was helpful for somebody. Please press a thumb up if it was, and do subscribe to my channel. That would help my channel to grow, so more and more people could watch my videos and get help, and I could help them with my knowledge and my readings and intuition. I would be really nice. I would appreciate that. Private readings are available. You can book for it on my email address that is in the description box. Okay, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.